Good day, everyone. Today we are about to dive into a story of a man called Nelson Mandela. Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela was born on July 18, 1918, in a small village called Mbizo in South Africa. He was born into the Thembu royal family, but his childhood was simple. His given name, Rolihlahla, means troublemaker in his language, a name that would later seem very fitting. As a boy, Mandela learned about African traditions, leadership, and justice from village elders. At school, a teacher gave him the English name Nelson, which was common during colonial times. He was a good student and later attended Fort Hare University, one of the few higher education institutions open to black South Africans at the time. Awakening to injustice while studying law, Mandela became deeply aware of racial injustice in South Africa. The country was ruled by a system called apartheid, which legally separated people by race and severely oppressed black South Africans. They had limited rights, poor living conditions, and no political power. Mandela joined the African National Congress, ANC, a group fighting for equality. At first, he believed in peaceful protest, organizing strikes and campaigns against unfair law. Arrest and imprisonment as apartheid laws grew harsher. Mandela and other leaders felt peaceful methods were not enough. The government labeled him a threat. In 1962, Mandela was arrested, and in 1964, he was sentenced to life in prison for trying to overthrow the apartheid. He spent 27 years in prison, most of them on Robben Island, where conditions were extremely hard. Prisoners were forced to do hard labor, given little food, and treated unfairly. Despite this, Mandela remained strong. He studied, reflected, and became a symbol of hope, not just for South Africa, but for the freedom and forgiveness. After decades of pressure from inside South Africa and around the world, Mandela was released from prison on February 11, 1990. Instead of seeking revenge, he shocked many by calling for peace, forgiveness, and unity. He worked with South Africa's president at the time, FWA de Klerk, to end apartheid. Together, they helped create a new system where all races could vote equally. Becoming president in 1994, South Africa held its first democratic election. Nelson Mandela became the country's first black president at the age of 75. As president, he focused on reconciliation, bringing together people who had once been enemies. He believed that hatred only caused more pain, and that forgiveness was the key to healing a divided nation. Legacy: Nelson Mandela served one term as president, and then stepped down, believing in peaceful transfer of power. He continued to work for human rights, education, and peace until his death on December 5, 2013. Today, Mandela is remembered as Wonke freedom fighter, HDA, symbol of peace and forgiveness, chant, one of the greatest leaders in history. His life showed the world that courage, patience, and kindness can change nations. If you want, I can. Shorten this for a school assignment. If you like the way and make my videos, please subscribe, like, and comment. It motivates me more to tell more story. Thanks you for support.